So what's wrong with the faith movement? I'll tell you the fatal flaw. I was raised under Kenneth Copeland, Jesse Duplantis, Kenneth Hagin, all the faith preachers. And there's nothing that's not like the world. It's all about what you want and what you demand. Faith became about envisioning what you want and demanding it of God. Finding in the scriptures promises that were not even necessarily promises that were individual promises. Promises that had nothing to do with you, or promises that had to do with people who are, hey, let's face it, a lot more faithful than you are, a lot more in tune with God. But the faith movement doesn't focus on that. It focuses on what do you want and how do you get it from God? What do you want? Find and cherry pick the scriptures that give you what you want, where God gives you what you want, and then you demand it of God like he's a genie. And this, even though I was raised in it, has always bothered me. Where is the awe? This is the God of the universe, the God who created the universe. He created you for him, not the other way around. And this is misused faith, and the word faith, so much, because faith is Jesus in the garden saying, Father, I would prefer it to be another way, if you could find another way, but not my will, but yours. Faith is Stephen, the disciple, being stoned to death, and still saying, I am not backing down. I have faith, God's gonna catch me. I have faith there's something better. Faith is your will, God, not my will. And the faith movement has turned it on its head to say, my will, let me decide what I want. I want some nice cars, some nice houses, and definitely not to be martyred. No, because I was promised somehow something better. I was promised that even if I don't live completely, fully like a Christian, I can put some money in a slot machine. I can give some money to some preachers and get it out tenfold, 100-fold. And you know, that is not why you're supposed to give. That is not why you're supposed to pray scriptures. That is not why you're supposed to be with God, is to see what you can get out of it like a slot machine. God's not your genie. God's not your casino. And that is the fatal flaw, because we've completely lost in that thy will be done, even if it doesn't look like my will. What happened to, oh my goodness, some of this stuff doesn't look like what I want. It doesn't look like what I would get if I had the choice. But it's your will be done, God. Your will. Faith is believing God has got you. He's got you. Not the other way around. You don't have him.